Veilers, this is your weekly card read beginning today and going right through to next Thursday. I am reading from my favourite deck, the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley. Don't Google the man, he'll freak you out, but I do love his tarot deck. And again, please know it is my interpretation only from his cards. So I'm shuffling, as you can hear. Not much crazy shit going down for the week coming up. So from today being Thursday to the Thursday, it's not too much insane bullshit going around for the week. I'm just trying to think planetary wise. Everything's kind of, the planets are just doing their thing. I'm now more vibing on frequencies and what the frequencies and the vibrations that I'm getting through and how it's making me feel. And right now, I feel quite settled. I feel in the past week or so, we might have been up and down with a few things going on in our lives, whether this be career stuff or relationship, friendship, love dove stuff, I felt it could mean a little bit unsettling for quite a few of you, but now you're seeing a clearer path ahead. Even if this means you've had to walk away from a relationship, you would rather know the truth, no matter how much it hurts or scares you. You would rather know the truth than be kept in the dark, because that is just crap. You do not want to be left in the dark. So I'm going to shuffle. I'm being told this week, just make it a very quick reading to get back into the flow of doing these Thursday card reads for 2019. So I'm just going to pull straight off the top, because right now, oh, there you go. There's a couple coming out. I'm going to take them. I was going to say none are hopping out, but there you go. I've got 5 that have just popped out. So let's get into it. First card that's come down, the Magus. The Magus. Now, if you believe in this sort of thing, the Magi were present at the birth of Christ, the 3 wise men. And they brought with them gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, as we know, but they also brought with them wisdom, integrity, unconditional love, compassion, empathy, all that great stuff. So I feel this week, like I've said, it's like a calming week. It's like we can all sort of relax and calm down now. This week, we can get back to ourselves again, get back to our loved ones, stop focusing on other people or work situations or problems and all that. Get back to our family and our friends. Get back to who we love, including ourselves. And it's time to treat us well. It's time to treat them well. It's just a really nice, easy week coming up, full of love and good stuff and good times and just hanging out with your mates and having a great time. There's nothing drastic, I feel, with this card coming up, all right? You may also find that you are, thank you, Dad, you've had some pretty intense life lessons over the past couple of weeks. And this, again, is giving you the wisdom and the integrity. They say, the wisdom to know the difference and all that kind of thing. Well, this is giving you that wisdom, that integrity, that knowledge to make smarter choices, smarter decisions from here on in. All right, next card down, the Fool. I quite like the Fool. I do. The Fool, to me, speaks to our innocence. And like I've said, this is a continuation on from the first card. This is regarding your innocence in the situations that have happened in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, where you've been a little bit too emotionally involved. And when you've gone, "Oh, I can't do this anymore," and you've stepped back, you've then gone, you know what? It's not as bad as what I thought. We're actually going to be okay. It's not as bad as what we originally thought. So the innocence that you've had has now turned into wisdom. You now have a clearer picture of where you're going, where you're headed, and you're not so much the fool now. Not that you were the fool, but you were just innocent. You didn't know any better. Well, now you know. Yeah? As Dr. Phil always says, we don't know what we don't know until we know. Now, I know that sounds dumb, but think about it. We don't know what we don't know until we're taught it, till we've been told about it. Yeah? And I also feel like I want to say, and this is all right, this is in relation to being told about different circumstances that have come up in the last 2 weeks, right? Don't assume that everybody has your best interest at heart, and don't assume that everybody is telling you the truth. So I need you to do a little bit of investigation behind the scenes just to see if what they're saying is correct or not. Now, it's not saying get rid of people, get rid of friends or anything like that, but it is saying be savvy, be aware. All right? Don't believe everything that someone tells you. If your gut goes, oh, that doesn't feel good to me, check it out. If it feels good to you, let it be. All right. Next card coming down. There's more than 4 cards, but that's okay. I was told 4, but 5 actually came out. Power. You, my darling, are in the power position right now. Now, this is in relation to relationships. This is in relation to love relationships. If you're not in love, you don't have to worry about this, right? You've got power oozing out of your pores, all good love. But if you are in a love relationship and you aren't sure about the person and you feel as though they are draining you of your power, your self-esteem, your confidence, run a mile. Now, these are red flags, massive red flags, denoting for you that you're dealing with a narcissist, right? And I know I go on about it all the time, but it's so prevalent. Now, we're all narcissists to some degree. I am, you are, but I don't go around genuinely, deliberately being cruel or manipulating people to get what I want. I don't need to. I get what I want anyway. So I don't need to go around manipulating anyone. But there are fuckers out there that do. Be very careful you're not dealing or falling in love with one now, okay? Because I feel like some of you are, and they're so nice and they're so loving and they're just so charming. Oh my God, they're just amazing. And they look good too and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. You are in the power position. You are what they want. They want you because you're powerful. Seriously, they want you because you are powerful. Be very aware of what you're dealing with, okay? Next card coming down. I like it. 10 of Cups. Satiety. Satiety. You will be satisfied. You've got good shit coming to you over the next 3 months. Really, really good shit coming through. And I feel this year is setting the foundations, the bedrock for the rest of your life. And I'm being serious. If you've been thinking about starting your own business, do it. If you've been thinking about entering the entertainment industry, do it. If you've been thinking about, and I'm being serious when I say this, right? Fly to the moon. Well, fucking make inroads into that. Find out how you do it and do it. Because someone's got to do it. Why can't it be you? You know what I mean? Whatever your dreams are, go for it. You will be satisfied. You will get everything you want. Everything you want. So if you know that you can't fail, right? If you know you can't fail, then why would you not go for it? Yeah? Ooh, that was my phone. Excuse me about that. Ooh. So, please, darling, whatever your dreams are, whatever your aspirations are, it's time to go for it this year. Yeah, leave the old shit behind, move forward with the good stuff, because the good stuff literally is going to set you up for life. All right. Last card. 6 of Swords, science. Now, there is a science to all of this, and sometimes it's not an exact science, this whole psychic phenomena stuff, but there is a science to everything we do. I personally read books on quantum physics, and I love doing courses on quantum physics and stuff like that because it helps me understand the phenomena that people call ghosts, poltergeists, specters, all that kind of thing. Dead people. There is a science behind it. It's not an exact science, right? So I feel like for some of you, you may be taking it all a bit too seriously. Whatever this is for you, right? You may be taking it a little bit too seriously. Don't. It's like people will say to me, oh, I saw this today, it's a sign. Well, no, it's not. You just happen to see it. Oh, I'm trying to get this over the line, whatever it might be for this client. I'm trying to get this over the line, but all these roadblocks keep on happening. I've got to give it up. Well, okay, if you feel that way, give it up, but don't give it up forever. You know, pick it back up again in about a month's time because the timing isn't right. But for example, there was something that I had to get done a couple of years ago, and I kept coming up against roadblocks, and I went, it's just a roadblock. It's just testing my resolve. What if it's testing you to see if you're more than deserving of it? What if it's testing you just to see how much you can take? Yeah, I still got what I wanted. I still achieved what I wanted to. I still did what I did. But I had a couple of roadblocks to get there. I think it was just testing me out, saying, how much can you hack? How much can you take, bitch? Yeah, well, I can take it. I took it and I won. So I feel like I want to say there's never anything bad happening in your life. Just don't take it all too seriously. Look logically at the situation, as well as looking spiritually at it. Look logically at the situation and just think about how you're creating a drama around it when really there's no drama there to begin with. Be a little bit logical. As my father used to say to me, Mel, think like a man. If you've got a situation that you're worried about, take all the emotions out and look at it logically, because women do think emotionally about things. I know I do, right? So take all the emotions out and think logically, and you'll be able to get a clearer picture in your head and how to solve it. So that was the first Btv weekly card read for this year, 2019. Thursday to Thursdays I'll be doing these. So next Thursday you'll get your next video up. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to keep them quick. I'm just looking at the time now, about 11 minutes, 12 minutes. So there you go, done. I hope you have an amazing week ahead. I love taking you beyond the veil. And love, there's nothing but.